Let us begin a new day, a new lecture by asking the blessings from God. Let us believe the presence of the Almighty. So dear students, today we are moving to the next chapter, chapter 3, understanding the quadrilaterals. Page number 37. So please take page number 37. So far we have completed 2 chapters. This is the third one, understanding the quadrilaterals. So let us see. There are important points I have already written on the board. Please take page number 36. The first point is, what is polygons? We are going to discuss the first point in this chapter, very important point. What is polygons? So new word, P-O-L-Y, polygons. Polygons means a simple closed figure made up of only line segments are called polygons. Very simple. A simple closed figure made with the help of line segments. A simple closed figure made with the help of line segments. A closed figure. So here certain examples. All these shapes. This one you can have 4 sides. You can say it's just like our rectangle, and this side is triangle, and this one also is just like a triangle. But everywhere, look at this. All these figures are closed. So that means polygon means it's a closed figure made with the help of line segments. Okay. Now moving to the next point, classification of polygons. How to classify the polygons? Different types of polygons. Classification or types of polygon. Anything you can use. Classification of polynomials or types of polynomials. How we are going to classify? How we are going to classify the polynomials? Look at here. Classification on the basis of sides or angles. That's very good. Now we are going to classify, dividing different types, classifying. We are going to give different names according to the number of sides on that particular polygon. Now we need to look at the number of sides. If the polygon is there, so we need to find out the number of sides. Number of sides or angles. Anything. You can count the sides, then you decide. Or either you can side or angles. So looking at the number of sides, we are going to decide the types of quadrilaterals. Clear? And the first one is the classification of the first one is three sides, and it is called a triangle. If a polygon has 3 sides, and it is called a triangle. Look at 1, 2, 3 sides there. Yes, we all know a triangle has 3 sides. So triangle is a polygon and it has 3 sides. So if 3 sides, that's a triangle. Now what will happen? 4 sides. 4 sides is called a quadrilateral. A polygon with 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. A polygon with 4 sides. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides are called quadrilateral. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides are 4 sides quadrilateral. Okay. Now, then, what is the name of a polygon which has 5 sides? And it is known as pentagon. Pentagon. P-E-N-T-A-G-O-N. Pentagon. Pentagon. You might have heard this name Pentagon. American Defense Center is also known as Pentagon. The headquarters, American Defense Center headquarters is also known as Pentagon. Here, in our classification of polygons, a polygon with 5 sides. How many? 5. 5 sides are called a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides are there. Okay? And this classification, beautiful picture, beautiful classification table is given on page number 38. It is not clear from the board. You can open your textbook, page number 38. Look at there, that beautiful pink colored picture box, that table, the beautiful pink colored table, everything is there. 5 sides, it is called a pentagon. Again, a polygon with 6 sides is called a hexagon. H-E-X-A-G-O-N. Hexagon. 6 sides, hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So please get practice in your rough book. So if you are very finding difficult to draw all these polygons, don't worry, get more practice. Everything will be achieved by doing continuous practice. Got it? So need more practice. Draw again with pencil. So you can erase it with the rubber. So a polygon of 6 sides, the special name is hexagon. Now a polygon of 7 sides, that is heptagon. H-E-P-T-O-G-A. Heptagon. Heptagon. 7 sides. Okay. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sides are there. So heptagon. Again, a polygon of 8 sides, that is octagon. Octagon. Polygon of 8 sides, octagon. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Octagon. A polygon of 8 sides are called octagon. Now, what is it called? A polygon of 9 sides. A polygon of 9 sides. Nonagon. 9. Only from we can say. Remember this one. Nonagon. 9 sides. How many sides are there? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 sides are there. And last one, a polygon of 10 sides is called decagon. A polygon of 10 sides is called decagon. If a polygon has 10 sides, it is called decagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 sides are there. And generally, a polygon has n sides, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever it may be. N side is called n-gon. N-gon, 15 sides, 15 gun. 20 sides, 20 gun. But it is not necessary. Still, at present, you need to remember from 3 to 10. This is very important. This classification. 3 sides, triangle. 4 sides, quadrilateral. 5 sides, pentagon. 6 sides, hexagon. 7 sides, heptagon. 8 sides, octagon. 9 sides, nonagon. 10 sides, decagon. This is very important. Memorize. You must know. This is compulsory. The types of polygons. Okay? So, what is the definition? Classification. A polygon with the 3 sides, triangle. A polygon with the 4 sides, quadrilateral. A polygon with the 5 sides, pentagon. Sorry. Polygon with the 6 sides, hexagon. polygon with 7 sides, heptagon, polygon with 8 sides, octagon, polygon with 9 sides, nonagon, polygon with 10 sides, decagon, and n side, that is n-gon. Okay, so completing the first definition, polygon, page number 37, polygon, a simple closed figure made of a line segment is polygon. It is also there in the textbook. You can write, complete it. So write the heading, chapter 3, understand the quadrilateral, then write the definition polygon, then please draw this beautiful, make this beautiful chart, table is given. Classification of polygon. He classified the polygons according to the number of sides. Wow, such a beautiful table is given. Okay, I will try to keep it on your screen. Okay, then if I forget to keep it on the screen, then you take your notebook, textbook, page number 38, and the table is there. Please complete that table. Okay, now we shall move the next point, diagonals. What is diagonals? What is diagonals? Diagonals. So you can see on page number 38. Let it be there. Now you can see diagonals, page number 38. Page number 38. Page number 38. A diagonal is a line segment connecting two non-consecutive vertices of a polygon. See, say quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Okay, it's very simple. How to construct a diagonal? What is diagonal? Connecting a line segment connecting two non-consecutive vertices. Connecting line segment. Now, how many vertices are there? Here, 4 vertices are there. A, B, C, D. These are the 4 vertices. Corner, vertices. एक होगा तो वर्टेक्स, ज्यादा होगा तो वर्टेक्स. One corner, this is one corner, that is vertex, and A, B, C, D together vertices. A, B, C, D are called vertices. One corner, vertex. So A, B, C, D are vertex. Now non-consecutive. Now A and B, what are C? Neighbors. That is consecutive. A and B, neighbors, that is consecutive. B and C, neighbors, consecutive. C and D, neighbors, consecutive. D and A, neighbors, consecutive. But A and C, vertex A and C, not neighbors. So that is non-consecutive, opposite. So joining these two. Joining A and C, the vertex A and C, that is diagonal. Diagonal and B and D, B and D, that is non-consecutive. Joining the line segment, joining non-consecutive vertices, that is diagonals. So you can see quadrilateral ABCD, 2 diagonals are there. 2 diagonals are there. Okay, 2 diagonals are there. Now. Next point is page number 39, convex and concave polygons. Convex and concave polygons. Convex and concave polygons. What is convex and concave polygons? I will tell you the simple example. Now look at here. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Okay. Now A, B, C, and D. Now this is very simple. What is convex and what is concave polygons? Very simple. Convex and concave. Convex and concave concave polygons. Convex and concave polygons. Now here, two figures already drawn here. Two figures are drawn here. The first one is quadrilateral ABCD. Four sides AB. Which are the four sides? AB, BC, BC, CD, and DA. Four sides are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the second figure, look at here. AB, external here. BC, second one. CD, third one, and DA, fourth one. Here also, how many sides are there? Four sides are there. This one also quadrilateral. This one also quadrilateral. Now, find out the opposite vertices. Opposite vertices A and C. So, diagonal. Okay. Now, second one is B and D. Okay. Another diagonal. What is happening here? The diagonals are intersecting each other. Correct? The diagonals are intersecting each other. Is it? The diagonals are intersecting each other. Now opposite A and C. Look at here. AC diagonal and BD and BD the diagonal. Here the diagonals are not intersecting. Got it? I will show you once again. I will show you once again. Listen here. Listen here. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Okay. Now here the opposite side A and C, the opposite angles and opposite vertices. Correct? So now here also A and C are opposite. Join these two, one diagonal. Now here B and D opposite vertices. Now join BD. These two diagonals are not intersecting. These two diagonals are not intersecting. So this is the thing. Correct? If the diagonals intersecting, that is convex polygon. Diagonals intersecting, it is convex polygon. If diagonals do not intersecting, that is concave. That is concave. Clear? Very simple. The diagonals intersecting each other, that is convex polygon, and not intersecting, that is concave polygon. Now again page number 39, last topic, regular and irregular polygon. Regular and irregular polygon. Regular and irregular. So dear students, and please make notes. Okay, you can make your own. You please write the heading convex polygon and a concave. So draw one or two figures. Then you write diagonals intersecting each other. Then is convex polygon. If diagonals not intersecting, then it is concave polygon. One figure is enough. Okay. Now next heading. So write next heading regular and irregular polygon. Next heading. Please write down regular polygon and irregular polygon. 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 Okay. Regular polygon and irregular. Now look at here. A polygon, a regular polygon is both equiangular and equilateral. Equiangular and equilateral. What is equiangular? Equiangular means all the angles with the equal measures. Equilateral means all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. Equiangular and equilateral. Now here a regular polygon is both equiangular and equilateral. If that 2 points, equiangular, and that two conditions should be satisfied. Now, look at here. Now look at this triangle ABC, ABC. All these three sides are equal. So this triangle is called a equilateral triangle. This triangle is called a equilateral triangle, and this all angles are also equal. In equilateral triangle, the three sides and the three angles are equal triangle. Therefore, this is called a regular. This figure is called a regular polygon. This figure is called a regular polygon. Now here, ABCD is a square. ABCD is a square, and these four sides AB, BC, CD, and DA, and all four sides are equal. The same way, these four angles, all these four angles are also equal. Equilateral and equiangular. Sides are equal and angles are equal. So this is a regular polygon. Now here, this is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. This ABC is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means this angle is 90, and of course these two are less than 90. This is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side. These two sides are smaller. So three sides are not equal, and all these three angles are not equal. So this is what we call the irregular. This is what we call the irregular polygon. And here you can see P2R. This PQR is a rectangle, and these two sides are longer than these two sides. So perhaps the right angle, that is, angles are equal, but the sides are not equal. So this is irregular polygon. Okay. Now again, please turn to the next page. So you can complete with this point, angle sum property. You can conclude with this property, angle sum property. What is this angle sum property? This is very important. Only 2 points are there. Page number 40. Please write down heading, next heading, angle sum property. Angle sum property. Next heading, angle sum property. The 2 points to remember. First one is, what is that? The sum of the measures of three angles of a triangle. The sum of the measures of a triangle is 180 degree. 180. The sum of three angles A, B, C. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180. Very important. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to what? Very important results. Write heading, write the definition, draw the figure. When you write angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180, equal to 180. Okay, then our last point is the sum of the measures of four angles of a quadrilateral. Second point, the sum of the measures of four angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degree. 360. Sum of the measures of a quadrilateral is 360. Quadrilateral. How to construct quadrilateral? How to construct quadrilateral? Shall we do here? How to construct a quadrilateral? Simple example. You can construct a quadrilateral here. Look at here. A, B, C, D. Okay, it's a quadrilateral. Or you can construct like this. Or four sides is needed. Four sides is needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can construct a quadrilateral like this also. A, B, C, and D. So now angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. That means angle A plus angle B plus 60 degree. A plus B plus C plus D equal to 360. Okay. So please complete these 2 points are on page number 40, and if possible please complete exercise 3.1 also. Okay, exercise 3.1. So I think today we can finish here. We will meet you in the next class. Till then, bye bye.